life.
You sure Murray will do it?
You can bet your sweet life on
It's
that.
so much.
Like I said, just got to say her name and the boy goes berserk.
Oh, you did have a lovely time.
Another thing, I don't want any bitch stuffing up the concert.
Hang about, Lou. Maybe we can do a deal with the lady.
What do you mean?
We will need a little help from someone during the concert. Keeping the screws off us for a while?
A diversion, you mean?
Right, girl. Help us out, and I'll give you the lowdown on how to get out of here. You interested?
Gave them to me, Dad.
I am.
How was your holiday?
Well, thanks for asking. But a holiday is when I choose to go.
Reception? What? Yes, straight away. Mrs. Morris. One of the women's hung herself.
Where?
East corridor. Mrs. Powell's there.
Get the sister.
We don't have one anymore.
Now, come on, let's move out of the way. Quickly, quickly. Thank God.
She'll be all right.
I said for the sisters, best not to move her.
We haven't a replacement yet.
Oh, no. Sorry. Come on, what about the doctor?
Yeah, the hospital's been called. Meg, would you get this lot to the dining room?
Right, straight away. Come on, ladies, stop gawking. Move off to lunch. Come on.
Well, go on, you get out too. I'll call if I need help.
But I want to stay and
Just
see...
move it, Miss Baker. Okay, Dempster. Well, don't you think you've caused enough trouble?
I couldn't help it. It was all so hopeless.
Come on. Stop looking for sympathy.
Oh, you got no right to say that.
What? You think I should give you pity?
Just leave me alone.
Why? So you can try it again? Look, all you're doing is hitting out at your family.
It's ridiculous.
Is it? Look, you kill yourself. Everybody feels bad about it. Your husband, your child, even the people in the prison. Isn't it?
I love Peter. I love Michelle.
Listen to me. You thought you'd found a way of hitting out at your husband so he couldn't hit back.
No.
Well, it's about time I had a few straight words with him.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can. Now, look. Do I have to put restraining straps on you?
Oh.
Make sure the ladies get their tea while it's still hot, Mitchell. Mitchell?
Yes, sir.
He's a grumpy old bugger. Thinks he's still in the army or something.
No, I don't mind. That Benny's always picking on Andy.
Well, that's not your worry. Blokes are supposed to look after themselves.
Oh, yeah, but Andy's different.
Why? He's not one of those, is he?
No. No, but he's sort of gentle like.
I know what you mean. Sounds as though you got a bit of a crush on him.
Oh, I reckon I must have. It's never felt like this before.
Now, you take it easy, because these prison romances, they never amount to anything.
Sounds like the voice of experience.
Yeah. Well, it was said. But that was different. He was a lot older than you. Oh, a lot older. But we had a lot in common. Gardening.
Yeah, well, Andy and me have got a lot in common too, you know. Like we might both be out in 18 months or so.
Yeah. Well, you just watch it. Because you know, love, I only want you to be happy.
Yeah, thanks, Lizzie. We will be.
I don't believe this. What sort of a place are you running here? I mean, what happens if some of my clients find out?
I don't think that's the point, Mr. Dempster.
Don't you now? Well, what sort of protective custody do you call it when a woman can just casually hang herself in one of your cells?
You don't seem very concerned about your wife's problems.
Problems? My God, she's the problem. I don't even know what I'm doing here. You're supposed to be looking after her now.
Oh, I Well, at least you're helping me understand why she tried to kill herself.
What does that mean?
If you could take your mind off your own work for a few moments, you might see the reasons yourself.
I don't have to take that sort of abuse from the likes of you.
Yes, I think you do, Mr. Dempster. There is a lot at stake here.
Are you saying that it's my fault?
Your wife had these problems before she came here. And she came from the home life you gave her.
That's crazy. I worked my guts out to give that woman everything she could possibly ask for.
And did she ask for them?
She didn't have to.
Look, I have been through the traumas of bringing up children. Now, I know how a woman in Sally's position needs real support.
And you're saying that she didn't get it from me?
Well, she tries to kill herself. And your main concern is still for yourself. Yes, I would say that makes you a big part of her problem.
Look, I did everything for Sally and my child. I worked damn hard, so don't blame me for this. You women, you always want to blame some man. I suppose it was my fault she ran over me at the airport as well. What else could I do for her?
You could have got off your own little ego trip long enough to ask her what she wanted.
But it was all for her.
Then for God's sakes tell her that, not me. You can have 10 minutes. Miss Radcliffe?
Thank you. How are you now?
Sorry, Peter.
Forget it. Maybe we've both got a lot to be sorry about. Your Mrs. Powell just gave me a verbal rap over the knuckles.
She had no right to do that.
Oh, she made me think. Been pretty selfish about all this, haven't I?
You had your work.
Oh, don't make excuses for me, Sal. While I was in hospital, the firm sent young Bob over to Adelaide to clear up that deal I was working on. Well, he wrapped the whole thing up in 2 days. I couldn't have done better myself.
You set it up.
Well, that's just the point, darling. I set it up from my office here. There was no need for him to go traipsing around all over the country. That's a junior rep's job. And it really looks like it would have been more use at home, doesn't it?
What about the divorce?
What divorce? Michelle needs both of us. So what do you say?
Oh, Peter.
And we've really got to work out something about your court appearance tomorrow.
Oh, like what?
Well, if your Mrs. Powell is correct, as I'm beginning to think she is, I'm as much to blame for this mess as you are. So I'll make it look like I provoked you.
No, you can't.
Of course I can. Anyway, my solicitor said that the courts don't like inflicting imprisonment for domestic conflicts.
You do that after.
Well, not just for you, Sal. For us.
Barker, Kennedy, Shepherd, Murray, Worth, Martin, Dobbs, sorry, Gaffney, Stokes.
Look, they let back in whilst we was out. Hello, Mrs. M.
Chrissy, Lawson, and Birdsworth.
Mrs. Lamb, God, it's good to see you back again. I thought you mightn't be coming back.
Oh, I wouldn't leave you, Lizzie.
Well, that, Miss Ferguson, we just want you to know we're all on your side.
No, Lizzie, no talk like that.
I just want you to know who your mates are.
I'll remember, Lizzie. Now, you get moving before you're locked down.
Oh, God, we wouldn't want that, would we? Oh, Lord.
Well, good luck for tomorrow.
Thanks, Mrs. Powell. And thanks for everything else.
You're welcome.
Good morning. Here. Thought you might like to wear this.
Thank you, Mrs. Morris.
How are you feeling now?
I'm beginning to get scared again.
What, of the court?
Partly. Peter says he wants to have another go, but if they send me back here, he might have second thoughts.
Hey, you haven't much faith in him.
No, it's me I haven't much faith in. I mean, even if the court sends me home, I've still got the problem of Michelle.
Well, at least you're facing it. That's the hardest obstacle to overcome in these cases.
It's so hard admitting that you treat your child like that. Why, even you avoid using the words.
Child bashing? Yes, well, it does have rather an unpleasant sound to it, doesn't it? But it is just another problem after all. And I'm sure with the support of your husband and the help of the Child Protection Society, you can handle it.
Yes, I can. I think. It's such a terrible thing to attack your own child.
I'm sure there's hardly a mother who doesn't know the feeling, including this one. It's just a difference of degree.
Thanks for telling me that.
You're not on your own, that's all.
Hey, Andy, your girlfriend's here.
Cut it out, will you?
Hey, Cripes, boys, he's proposing now.
Okay, that's enough. You've all got work to do, and you two know the rule about physical contact.
Oh, God, I was just helping him up.
That's a change Andy usually gets himself up.
Keep it clean, Reynolds.
Yes, sir.
I don't care about those bastards, Andy. I'm glad to be back.
I reckon I haven't thought about much else.
Really?
Well, there's not much to do in here. You know what it's like when you meet someone.
Sounds just like Wentworth.
At least you haven't got this lot to put up with.
Well, don't have anything to do with them.
There's no choice. Not when you're locked in their cell and there's no screws around.
Well, I'm here.
So are they.
Can welt that paint with all that heavy breathing.
Stiff it, Lou.
Love to. You're hiring her out now.
Even if he was, you wouldn't qualify.
No. Well, we know what little Andy's got to offer, so it can't be that fussy.
I wish I could shut that bastard up.
Well, why bother? He's not worth the hassle. Anyway, I'd rather get off somewhere with you. Away from everyone for a while.
Yeah? Well, hell, we'd have to watch it, though. Wouldn't want to get sprung.
Come on, I was only talking about getting away from these jerks.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry, Paddy. Well, you know I think a lot more of you than that. I mean...
I know what you mean. Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. I'm only sort of kidding you.
Hey?
Well, I wasn't saying I wouldn't... Well, you know.
I'll be late for school.
You could walk it from here and still make it in time.
Yeah?
What's the matter with you today? Have I done something to upset you?
No, I just don't feel too good.
Are you sick? You haven't been talking to anyone about us, have you?
I'm not that stupid.
Because if anyone found out, they wouldn't understand.
Dad.
They'd send me to jail, you know. They'd probably send you to a girl's home, too. You'll always be mine, won't you, sweetheart?
Yes, Dad.
You know, it's really better like this, with me. Some other man would just treat you badly. But with me, you'll learn more. Because I understand you best.
I better get going.
Okay, sweetheart. Give us a big kiss and I'll drive you there.
Someone might see us.
It's all right.
There's Paul.
What?
Paul!
That damn kid.
Dad. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Kerry.
Listen, we'd better get going, Kerry.
No, it's all right, Dad. I'll walk with Paul.
See you, Mr. Brody.
Bastard.
Oh, I did have a lovely time. I did. I had a lovely time. Oh, Mrs. Powell, that's the 20th time I've gone over that, and it's not getting any funnier.
No. All right, take a break. Gaffney, do your number. It's a duet. I'll need Luke.
Reynolds!
Yes, Mr. Castle.
You're on.
Sir.
Your check's turned up.
Well, hand it over then.
I'm not stupid enough to bring it in here.
Well, how do I get it?
It's backstage, stuffed in the halls.
Oh. How did you manage to get it that far without wetting your pants?
Look, if you don't want to pick it up, it's all the same to me.
Ball. Your boss would have your guts. I'll pick it up after morning smoke.
Well, come on, you two. Will you get on with it?
We can't.
No muso.
What?
Our Muso, the guy who plays for us, we can't take the number without him.
Yeah, well, he'll be here later on. You'll just have to get someone to hum it for you.
He's kidding, isn't he?
Let's look like we're doing something anyway.
Great.
Hey, Andy. We can take this backstage now.
Well, what for? They'll only have to bring it back again tomorrow.
It's 10 minutes till smoke up, which gives us 20 minutes before they miss us. Take it easy.
What the hell are you doing, Hudson?
I'm taking this backstage, sir.
Yeah, I can see that. Why don't you get one of the men to help you?
Oh, it's not that heavy.
Suit yourself?
It's on at morning smoko.
Bloody hell. Take a break. How about giving me a bit of time to organise?
You said he was set for today.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to be on stage now.
Well, get out of it.
Stupid bastard. Mr. Carlson, sir.
Yes?
I'm supposed to be helping with the tea troubles.
You're supposed to be getting an act together, Reynolds.
You're what with the muso not being?
All right, all right. Make sure you're back on the stage the moment the break finishes. Or I'll have you.
Yes, sir.
Slow down, Reynolds. You're not getting through any doors without me.
We've got things to talk about.
Well, what's the matter? Come on.
Well, it's real dark in there, Andy.
Yeah, so nobody can come snooping around.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Look, if you want to back out...
No, it's not that. It's just... Well,
What?
I'm sort of scared.
Oh, is that all? That's all right. I'll be here with you. Come on.
Come on, love. It's all over now. You're free.
I can't believe it. I keep thinking I deserve to be sent away.
Let's have no more of that talk, Sally.
Who's that?
Just the babysitter. Someone to help you.
You mean Michelle's here?
I was hoping to bring you here after the court. Well, counting on it, really.
Oh, Peter. Michelle.
For Christ's sake, keep your cool till you get hold of her, otherwise you'll blow the whole bloody thing.
I know what I'm doing.
All right, all right.
What are you doing this for, anyway?
Well, I do you a favour. Maybe you do me one later.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Lots of things you can do for someone in a place like this. Pays to have friends, is all.
How come you're on the trolley? Thought you'd just come out of hospital.
That's why he's doing it, sir. Light work.
Must be if you're doing it.
Yes, Mr. Wilson.
So how about helping give it a push?
Sir. Tea's up, Mr. Carlson.
Okay, everybody, we'll make your holiday official for 10 minutes. You've got a tea break?
Time you collected.
I don't need your advice, Sonny.
It'd be nice if they obeyed every order as quickly as that.
Good job we don't give them a union.
Don't give them the idea.
Well, get out the bloody way, then, you stupid cow.
Give it a rest. Let the good bum. There you go, Mrs. Powell.
Come on.
All right, everybody, settle down.
Chrissy?
Neil.
Haven't forgotten me, have you? Because I've been thinking about you all the time.
No, of course not. It's just that you really scared me.
You don't have to be scared.
Well, it's kind of sudden like, isn't it?
There's someone out there.
You sure?
Yeah, I think I heard voices.
I'll go and have a look.
Be careful, Andy.
You see, I'm not even really supposed to be here.
But you belong to me.
No.
She's all yours, mate.
No! Mom! No!
Right, get out of there, you scum! All right. Don't fight, don't fight, Chrissy.
Must know what it's meant to be. It's that mate of yours, Chrissy.
What's she doing?
She's with a nutcase. Well, the guy's been doing all the prosing.
Neil Murray! Oh, my God!
Oh, shit.
Somebody help
No, you can't. Let's get...
Get off! Wait!
You leave him alone!
Touch me!
You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay for that!
Get him out of here. Come on, take him to the infirmary for sedation. Come.
You're a whore! Whore! You came here to sell your body, you slut! But the Lord will sell your soul for it!
Not true! It's not true! Don't bother, Latham. I doubt if he could even understand you.
Your vengeance will be mine! Mine!
Stupid bastard! You poor stupid bastard! They were using you!
Latham!
Do you hear me? They were using you!
You can't escape me!
Duncan Campbell wanted me dead! Benny set you up so you did their dirty work!
You're so brave, Andy.
I had to do something. You would have got yourself killed.
What have you been up to, lad?
Nothing, sir.
Really? Clothes all over the place? I suppose it was friend Murray's fault, was it?
Yes, sir.
All right, young lady, don't spoil him. Let him playing the wounded hero, won't you, Hudson?
No, sir.
If you'd adjust your clothing for the presence of ladies, I'd appreciate your reporting to the infirmary, Hudson.
Yes, Mr. Carson.
The women will have to be returned to Wentworth while this is sorted out.
Yeah, of course. We'll need to speak to Latham further before she leaves, though.
Yeah.
You're late.
No, I'm not.
You should have been home 10 minutes ago.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Errol. Since when do we worry about 10 minutes? She does have friends, you know.
Yes. I suppose you were with that boy again.
What boy?
Paul White.
Oh, him? What would I be with Paul for?
Well, you seemed pretty interested in him this morning.
Daddy's only a friend.
Well, be more careful. You shouldn't encourage his type.
No.
Oh, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with him.
I was there. I didn't like his attitude of the way he touched Kerry.
He didn't touch
I
you.
saw him touch. I saw him.
Oh, Errol, Paul White. I know him. I know he wouldn't do anything wrong.
Were you there?
No, but did you do anything about it then?
There's a time and a place.
You make everything sound so dirty. I'm going back to school.
You sit down and have your lunch.
No!
Kerry!
Errol, stop riding that girl so
Well, she
hard and
can't
we'll
just-
lose her completely. Is that what you want? Well, is it?
Of course not.
Right. Sit down and finish your lunch and get back to work.
All right, sir, she was a whore.
Don't say that.
No, you said that, Murray. You said it.
But that's my right, not yours.
And who told you about it?
Oh, no one told me, because I knew her.
And who told you she was selling herself backstage? Murray? Who told you where she'd be?
Reynolds told me, because he understood. He's garbage, but he understood what I had to do.
Look after him. Murray? Is there anything you want?
I want that. Oh, I want her here.
All right, Murray, all right. All right. You just take it easy now. Take it easy. Try and get some rest. Right?
Carrie, is anything wrong?
No, I just want to see Maxie.
Oh, aren't you supposed to be at school?
Oh, it's a sports arvo and we don't have to do that unless we want to.
Oh, I see. Hey, Maxine, you got a visitor. Go through.
Thanks.
Oh, g'day, Kerry. How you going?
Okay, I guess.
You better sit down. You look bloody awful. Do you want a drink or something?
I want an abortion.
Crikey. Are you sure?
Yeah. I didn't really know for sure until I found out that I was gone. Now I reckon I better get rid of it before Dad finds out.
Bloody hell.
How do I do it, Maxie?
Oh, what's going on?
It's all right. I told Jude anyway.
Yeah, the pregnancy. Is it confirmed?
Yeah. I reckon the first thing we've got to do is straighten out who the father is.
No!
Well, he has to take some responsibility.
Hang on a minute, Jude. Kerry, do you know who the father is?
What do you think I am?
You're going to have to tell your parents, you know.
I can't do that.
Well, you have to, love.
No!
Well, it'll be for the best. Your mum will understand.
Of course she will. Your old man will too.
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Mrs. Morris, I have a job for you.
Yes?
I'd like you to go to Woodridge and escort Chrissy Layton back.
Well, what's she done now?
She was attacked by Neil Murray.
Don't tell me they put him in the same area as Chrissy.
We don't know all the details yet. Chrissy's being questioned at the moment.
Well, what happened to the concert?
I don't know. There'll be a meeting in my office when you get back.
Oh, I better go then before they decide to put Murray in the same cell as Chrissy.
Well, I hope you're going to understand the problem. She'll need support, not blame.
What problem? You're not saying there's something wrong with Kerry?
No, not exactly.
Well, what then?
Just tell us.
She's pregnant.
Oh, she's just a kid. Who could do that to her?
She's not going to want that sort of question either. She'll want you both on her side.
Oh, who are you to tell us what she wants? We're her parents. You're just some...
Errol, she's right. Can we see her now?
Yeah, of course. Carrie, Maxine, come down, love. It's all right, honey.
Oh, love, you should have come to me.
Sorry, Mum, I couldn't.
Oh, what's a family for, then? Oh, I'm sorry, love.
Was it that Paul White?
Oh, really? Does it matter, Mr. Brody?
It's none of your business.
Oh, Errol.
Well, you've been sneaking off to see him all those times you've been late. And you've been sleeping around.
Oh, leave her alone, you old bastard.
Maxine, look, Mr. Brody, please.
Well, who was it?
Reckon it's a bloody good idea you staying here for a while. Give your parents a chance to think.
Couldn't stand it at home now.
No, don't blame you. The old man looked like he was set to blow a fuse. Is he always like that?
Don't want to talk about him now.
Yeah, I noticed. Listen, Kerry. Who is the father of your kid?
Can't we forget about the baby?
Oh, you're not going to run off without trying one of the coffee shop specials, are you?
Sorry, Judy. Thanks.
She's pretty touchy.
She certainly is.
Especially about her old man.
You're thinking what I'm thinking.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Come off it. A couple of funny looks and a few little comments doesn't mean incest. I hope. I'll talk to her later when she's calmed down a bit.
Struth, her old man.
Maxine, we don't know anything for sure. Now, don't you go jumping to conclusions.
So, that's the whole unfortunate story. Apparently, Layton's attack was very carefully planned. She's accused several people. Are they being charged? Well, I imagine so. The police are handling it.
And what will happen to Chrissy?
I think she's suffered quite enough.
And is the concert to continue?
Well, of course it is. We can't let one incident ruin the whole project.
Governor?
Yes, the project continues.
Well, what about Lawson? Surely you don't condone illicit affairs between the women and the male prisoners.
But there's no proof of that. But there is proof that Lawson showed remarkable courage in defending Chrissy. Now, I don't think she should be punished for that.
No, I couldn't agree more.
Look, the affair with the male prisoner is common gossip among the women. They're laughing at us.
Miss Ferguson, if all decisions were based on common gossip, very few people would be safe, including present company.
Stay there, Hudson. Tell me, do you feel like a spell on your own?
What do you mean, sir?
I mean, having this place to yourself for a while.
But what about...
Oh, we've got other plans for your roommates. They've been transferred pending charges.
Oh.
Well, you've been up to quite a bit today, haven't you? What with taking on that nutcase and your assistant stage manager.
Sir, Paddy didn't have anything
look,
to...
son, look. If you want to get out and about and sow a few wild oats, that's fine by me. But that girl looks like a nice little thing. You make sure you treat her right.
Sir?
Respect. You show her some respect.
I do, Mr. Carlson.
Good. Although she may not be coming back with the concert party. It's out of my control. But if she does...
Yes, sir.
The one offence they won't forgive is getting caught.
Oh, Heather, the governor would like to see you for some dictation. Huh? Well, Fields, how's the job going?
It's fine, thank you.
Good. What have you got for me from the governor's office?
Oh, it's a bit early yet.
Don't, Fields, I'm not in the mood. Now, you've had time to go through everything in that office.
Look, I saved you from that plot of Mr. Faulkner's. What else do you want?
You know what I want, and it's in the governor's office. Now, get it. Unless, of course, you want to find your 3-month sentence being stretched.
You can't.
Can't I? I think the police might still be interested in that contract, don't you?
Hello, it's Barbara. No, listen. Look, I've only got a minute. Shut up, damn you. Look, one of the officers here has got a copy of the contract and is using it for blackmail against me. Her name is Joan Ferguson, and she lives at 27 Station Street, Auburn, right? Well, just do something. She's on duty until 10:30. Thank you, sir. Just an inquiry about visiting hours.
God, would you take a look at this?
Oh, no, she looks awful.
Yeah. Poor kid. Lizzie, where are you going?
I was just going to see if Chrissy was okay, Mrs. M. Not now. She needs to be alone. Oh, Mrs. M, I wasn't going to pester her or anything.
Oh, I know you wouldn't, Lizzie.
What'd she say?
Mrs. M? Oh, we was just discussing whether Chrissy should have some time on her own or something.
Well, what about her friends?
Not yet, love. You'll understand better when you've been here longer.
Hey, Paddy. Hi, Chrissy. You want to sit down? I just wanted to say thanks for what you've done. You and your bloke.
Yeah, well, it's all right.
How you feeling now, Chris?
I'm okay. I just don't feel like talking much.
Oh, that's all right.
I owe you one. I won't forget that.
Hey, Chrissy, I hear you stacked on quite a floor show with our old male nurse.
So what?
Oh, you're mad, aren't you? That bastard ought to be put away.
It's not him that should be put away. It's not Neil. He can't help it if he's ill, can he? It's them other dogs. They used him. I fixed them.
Oh, yeah? What'd you do?
I put them into the cops for what they done. They should get 20 years apiece.
You lagged to the bloody cops.
You call it what you bloody well like. They tried to kill me.
Yeah, well, lagging's still lagging.
Hello, Gaffney. Outside. You heard the concert's to go ahead?
Well, no one said it was going to be off.
What are you going to do about it?
Oh, fair go. Haven't I done enough with today's effort?
No, don't take the blame for every little mishap, Gaffney. You're not the only idiot in this zoo.
I helped set it up.
You didn't do enough. The concert hasn't been affected.
Look, I've done my bit. You can get someone else to stuff it up.
Oh, no. You don't walk out on me. Well, not on two good legs, anyway.
Look, you're just one person. I've got all the other women and the other screws to deal with, as well as all the male prisoners. If I bugger up their pet project, there won't be nowhere safe for me to run to.
How safe do you think you are in here? When I'm working nights? When I can get another woman to do me a favour? Don't kid yourself, Gaffney. There isn't anything I couldn't do to you.
You're not too popular with the other screws, but...
You think they'd help you? Steve Faulkner tried to get me and he's gone. Who do you think would put their head in a noose for your hide?
Well, what do you want me to do?
As long as it works, I don't care.
But I can't think of nothing.
You used to be on the stage. A stripper, I believe.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Right, boy. That's a good fella.
There. Don't talk with your mouth full.
You're going to have to make some tough decisions, Carrie.
I know.
But the most important thing is they have to be your decisions. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't let people help you. I mean, that'd be stupid when so many people want to.
Yeah, she's right, love.
I just don't know which way to turn.
Yeah, and it's not going to be easy either. You know, there's a woman at Wentworth. Her name's Chrissy Latham. She's had a really rough sort of life. And most of it is because she's never come to terms with having been raped by her father.
No!
That's it, isn't it?
He didn't really rape me, Judy. Even if I didn't want him to, you know?
Yeah. Well, what are we going to do?
What do you mean?
Well, what about your mum?
You're not going to tell her, are you?
No, that's for you to do. But you've got lots of things to think about, like the baby.
Do you mean whether I get an abortion or something?
Have you thought about that?
I hardly thought about anything else, Jude. But I don't know. I'm not sure.
What is it, love?
Well,
please let me help you, Carrie.
Is it more likely about babies being deformed if it's your father that's...
I'll find out about that. The main thing for you to do is to just take it easy, because you've done very well just getting this far.
Hey, what's the matter with you? You got a face like a well-smacked bum.
Nothing.
Oh, I'll bet. What's the freak been up to?
Oh, nothing much. She's just got it in for me, that's all. What for? What does it matter?
Well, don't be bringing your miserable-looking doll in here if you're not going to tell us what it's all about.
I told you. The freak's got it in for me because, well, I didn't want to go along with something.
What?
What is this? You all reckon you're down on Ferguson, then as soon as she's got it in for someone, you turn on them too. Sounds to me like you're in stuck for wanting to renege on some deal. What if I am? No one here seems real keen to back me up.
Well, what do you want us to do?
Nothing. She gets herself in, she can get herself out, unless she wants to tell us what it's for.
I can't do that. It's the bloody freak.
Oh, then bugger off. You should have kept out of her way in the first place.
Get stuffed, the lot of you.
I've checked on the abortion business. You can get one if you want one.
Even if Mum won't let me?
Well, that would make it more difficult. I mean, if she refused, you'd have to get a court order.
But they'd say yes because of Dad being the father.
No, not necessarily. I think they'd want to do what was best for you.
I wish I knew.
You will, honey. You've got a lot of things to sort out, though. What about your father?
I can't dob him in.
Well, no one says you have to.
Was it my fault, Judy? I mean, it really wasn't rape.
Of course it wasn't your fault.
But other girls don't have their fathers, you know. Must have done something.
Carrie, he was your father. I mean, you're not supposed to be able to control his behavior. He's supposed to do that himself. You don't want it to happen again now, do you?
Of course not, Judy. But how can I stop him?
Well, this may sound silly, but simply by saying no. I mean, not aggressively or anything. Just remind him who you are.
It wouldn't work. You don't know him.
Well, I'm told it does work. By people who know.
I don't think I can do that on my own.
Well, what about your mum? Honey, you mustn't ever let him take advantage of you against your will.
But, Mum...
She loves you, doesn't she? And if you love her, you've got to tell her. You understand that, don't you? Hey, hello! I'm home. Hey, boy, where are you? Come on, fella. Hello?
Kerry?
Want to sit down?
No, I thought Kerry might be wanting to come home with me.
Well, she has something that she wants to talk to you about, I think.
Kerry?
I don't want to have it, Mum.
Oh, you can't mean that. You don't know what's involved in an abortion.
I don't want to have it.
Think first, love. We can bring the child up at home within our family, and
And if you're worried about what people would think...
Mum.
Well, I'll bring the child up as mine and your dad can be its father.
No.
I know he's been hard on you, Kerry, but that's just because he loves you and he'll come round to accepting it.
No, Dad's not having anything to do with any baby of mine. Never.
Look, couldn't we talk about it some other time?
Well, Errol's got his faults, but there's nothing he wouldn't do for Kerry.
Or to her.
What are you talking about? He loves her.
Yeah. Of course he does. That's why she's in the club.
Maxine, shut up!
Kerry? Kerry, who did this to you?
Sorry, Mum.
Oh.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines.